Alrighty, guys. Early bird because of the worm. So let's do this one. This is episode 47, and that's French Defense Exchange Research Project. A little bit early, but we have lots to do. In the 2 hours we have today, we'll do that today because we have a busy day today. We'll do this busy day today right now. All right. So let's do the calendar. Okay, the calendar says, you know what? We should have this one be as utilized if I can. So next one is the 9th. All right. Okay. Creative race. Okay. Let's do the creative face, for example. Because we're running out of the solutions. This one. Oh. Let's do this one first. Let's put this down because it's trying to think about things, and let's do this one. So let's go from the jump. The jump is in the query database. E4, E6, D4, D5, takes to D5, takes to D5, bishop F4, bishop D6, takes to D6, queen takes D6, bishop B3. All right, then we have knight F6. All right, so let's see if there's a right solution here. So F6, F3, F3, castles. Castles. Then white goes. This case. Back to castles, and then black goes bishop b4, then knight b2, knight b7. Okay, castles. Okay, bishop g4, knight b2, knight b7. Then we have this. Hey, Ghosty Fads, how are you doing? Nice to see you first. Nice to see you first. Hopefully you're doing well this Sunday. All right. Knight b7, knight b2. I'm just doing research. So c3, c5. c3, c5. All right. Then take on c5, knight c5. Bishop queen c2. Most people, solution by the query database says we should do queen b6. I'll just say queen b6, a4. And in this case, after a4, let's think about things. It says we should go, want to beneficial ourselves, we should go bishop h5, which is really odd. Bishop h5 to g6. Okay. I'm in Sunday school right now. Oh, no problem. No problem. So no problem at all. Have fun with school. No problem at all. But thank you for saying first. I'll be on 2 hours, so no worries. Okay. All right, goes this way. Bishop h5, which is odd. Is a really odd duck. So it says, query database says we should do bishop h5 to go g6 and just train out the bishop. Because, well, in my rationale, usually when we're down, like we have as a pawn, we don't allow trade. But apparently, this case is an exception. It's like bishop h5 is weird, really alien to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. So the query database I'm looking at is a cool website. I can show you guys it. It's a cool website that actually shows you all the moves that has been researched by the red time. And let's do this. Let's share the screen of the query database, which is actually this one, the cloud database, rather. All right. So basically, it says bishop h5, best by research purposes. So otherwise, other ones are not as good. This is the best choice, it says, because of testing in the future. But do I really like that? It's really not human. So the purpose is to have people remember in the research. Hello, stranger. How are you doing? Hi, how are you doing? Hopefully doing well. What up? What up? Hello. So because Gosi says he's gonna be in Sunday school right now, I'm not gonna play the AI videos until he's back. You're already very good. So I know that he wants to see the AI videos, and I'll wait for him to get out of Sunday school and be able to watch it. So I know he's a fan of it. So let's do that because I'll be doing this for 2 hours. So we have time for him to come to the stream, and after that, I'll show you the episode 2 and the trailer, or not really a trailer, but part of episode 3, part of it, not the whole episode. So basically, I like to make my AI video episodes at least 2 minutes long. So it's packed full of 2 minutes of fun. So sounds good, stranger. Thank you for being patient. So, but like the research, we had to be. Yeah, I'm excited to show you. It'll be fun. So as you see the query database, if you see here the top line, if you see it really closely, is bishop h5, and this is really not human. So I'd like to have moves that are really human and people can remember it. And this is not it. So if I go the lead chess, no, the my chess deck, no, my chess based engine stockfish was really good. It says bishop h5 again. Also taking it through, which is not good. Rook f8. Okay, let's go. Let's do what non wants to do. Not a non chess.com bot likes to do rook f8, and also Duckfish likes to do that again. So let's stay rook f8. A non bot and Stockfish is coming around to this one, and White wants to go knight d4. Knight d4. Okay. All right. I'll say higher away a bk or a5. So is there? Let's say the database of these things. Say the queen d3, queen d2, all right, queen d2, queen d6, a4, rook f8, and then this is okay. This is again no games in the lead chess database, so we have to go relying on this query database, and our good old Stockfish locally. So it says people should go knight d2. Best benefit. Also, a5 is a try. These two moves. So maybe you can look at both. Maybe you can look at both. So let's do a5 is the move. Also, of the knight d4. Knight d4 is a mystery to me a little bit, but let's look at both because we want to be thorough with this research for a year. Let's cover both and talk about that. So in this case, all right, let's have a non-play against knight d4 and see what non-chess.com bot says. Knight d4, block should go. Oh, it takes the bishop to d3 simply. Takes the bishop to d3 simply, and let's see if the Stockfish locally likes it. Takes to d3. Stockfish. We'll see if it agrees. If it agrees, then yeah, we'll do that. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's hesitant a little bit. It says bishop d7 was really random. I think that okay, now it's coming around to knight takes d3. This is actually fun, fun and memorable. Queen d3, and okay, let's go back to the query database. The query database says okay, knight takes d3. Oh, okay, then knight d4, knight to d3, queen d3. Oh, takes in d3. Darn it, this one. Okay, the main move is a5 to block a5 from a white. So a5. So a5 says. Stockfish, what do you think? A5? Oh, it says a5. Okay. So what does a non-bot in chess.com say? So the non-bot says after the queen d3, a5. Okay, it says rook c8. Let's do it again. Are you sure about that? Okay, it says rook a8. A non-bot really wants rook a8. I don't think that Stockfish agrees, to be honest. But that's what I say. What I say. So, well, that's it. Okay. Well, I think that I want to rather do the Stockfish, let's say, answer A5. Okay, A5. Queen B5. Well, okay. The thing is, like, Queen B5. Is that controversial? Queen B5. Oh, okay. Is this Queen C7 to avoid the trade? Okay, Queen C7 avoid the trade. Queen B5, Queen C7. Then was okay, so request analysis here. 5 seconds we'll get our answers. What the this thing says we should go Rook F E1. Very, very normal looking. Rook F E8 1 is really normal and human, attacking E8 and putting pressure on it. I like that one. So Rook F E1, Bishop B7. Wow, we go back there? Oh, attack the queen, of course. Attack the queen? This is making sense. Okay, attack the queen. Bishop B7. The query database did not think about that. Maybe not as much as G6 was very generic and really awful looking. Queen B3, Rook F8. So it says Queen B3 is the best by tests, apparently. Queen B3. Knight E4. Oh, Knight E4 looks cool. Looks cool. Knight E4. Well, Knight E4 tries to trade and make our pawn better. All right. I think they like that one. Knight E4. It's the Knight E4. And request analysis. Sorry for those slow pace things, stranger. This is a research. It can be boring, but it's necessary. So I hope you don't mind the slowness of this research. So bear with me if you don't mind. That's all right. Oh, thank you. We'll do this for the time being until Ghosty gets here, and we'll watch the fun stuff. It's part of research. Research can be for a lot of people boring, but it's necessary for the people that are trying to play the first offense. We got to do the boring stuff so that they don't have to. I've been the sacrificial lamb of time to do what nobody else has done in the history of forever. So I'm doing that. All right. So this one, nobody in the world has ever done something like this. Spend a whole year on one variation and thoroughly started it. Whole year. I'm doing the first. I'm the pioneer of this concept. Alrighty, so rookie 5 it says rookie 5. What does the query database say? After knight f1, rookie 5 was okay. Bishop c6. Ah, it says it only says one thing. Everything's question mark, so it could be malleable. It could be not the best move. It says bishop's like, oh, we gotta go this way, but I don't like that. Actually, the Stockfish says, yeah, research is definitely not my thing. No worries. That's the thing. I'm doing the boring stuff so you don't have to. For the people that are playing the first offense, they have to have somebody do the hard, boring work, like the boring exhaustion, a whole year of the boring stuff, so that they don't have to. So I'm taking my whole year to lay out in plain English what you do against everything is black, because in the first defense exchange, how to win, how to play it for fun. I'm doing the boring work for a whole year, so you don't have to. I'm doing the research so that you don't have to copy that one. So that's the thing. I'm doing the good work, the good work that's boring, but you don't have to. I do that for you. That's the thing. All right, so this one. All right, so let's see. Maybe because of the query database is really fickle. Let's uh let's do this one. Let's maybe turn off the Stockfish engine is really throttling my computer. Let's have it. All right. All right. I didn't mean to do that. So I want to do stop that one. I want to say that I want to show you the screen. The screen is going to be nice PFP. PFP. What can you explain that? as the ghosty says, I'm a boomer. So explain this to me. What's PFP? Performance? I don't know. I'm a boomer comparing to, to ghosty Faz. But profile picture? Okay. Yeah, I'll see. I don't know these lingo's of the young age anymore. Because everything's 6'7". Everything is 6'7" nowadays. So that's the thing. Unfortunately, that's the case for people. Like, even though Ghosty is not Generation Alpha, he's jumping on the train of brain rot of 6'7" because his content, gets out of my skin. All right, that's fine. But now we have this one. Well, let's see what Stockfish is saying. Stockfish is saying we go that way and turn on the Stockfish engine. So, all right, we're going down the rabbit hole. It's move 19, move like rookie 5, 93. This is making sense. Rookish 5. Wow, rookish 5. Oh, trying to attack the pawn. Yeah, this is the point. So, say black has initiative and overall more active pieces. All right, that's the thing. So we can end up right there. This chapter, this really arduous chapter. A5. Okay, next one, A5. So again, it's boring. I know. I know the story. Boringness. But we had to be thorough. Look every nook and cranny. What to do about this one? I've covered you. I got you. So this is all through arduous research. So, but research doesn't have to be, let's say, looking at things for the sake of looking at things. We had to be scientific studies and actually take your time. Patience research requires patience. If it's not patient research, that's faulty research, and there's holes in it. That's not good. It's a weird, wasted. That's not good. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So let's have it be worthy of our time of year. So it's worthy because everybody in the world has a problem with the French Fez exchange. I'll cure that problem by doing the hard work for them, so they don't have to do that. So that's the thing. Once they get released, this one, I actually have people pay for this knowledge. People like, I want to pay for this knowledge. I'll make a course on it. That'll be the best thing because I have 9 courses, and I will actually charge people for this actually research knowledge. People will pay for this. I think that people will pay for this knowledge. I've been spending a year on this one, so I think that will people for the pay this inside knowledge. I did the hard work that nobody else in the whole world forever has done. So people will pay for this inside knowledge about using Stockfish, using the Grandmaster, using Leela, and myself, and all these things come together as a cohesion of actual goodness. So Queen C7, not D4 again, D4, but the queen is in a different spot. Okay, D4. So it's usual like performative thing that if you have a listed pawn, that is best blockaders, so 94 is natural and blocks, things like that. Well, let's see what the Stockfish is saying. All right, so let's do the query database and say All right, let's do A5, Queen C7, Knight D4. Query database says we do Bishop D7. Okay, Bishop D7 is also what Stockfish likes. Okay, Middle Eagle. Have you ever thought to write a book about the French defense? No. The thing is, there's a lot of hoops to do. And books compared to Chessable courses don't sell well. You have to do a publisher. There's a lot of middleman work, and you have to have everything's spell checked, and you got to write the book and all the text into it. So that's a lot of time, money, and you have to do PR for the book's actual visibility. Whereas if you adjust a book course, people can see that, and I can sell adjustable for course of the Fresh Effects Exchange. I can do that. I could actually do a multi-pronged approach. I could do this Chessable and also my website, both 2 points of contact to do my, let's say, Fresh Defense exchange variation things. I can do 2 points of contact. I can actually ask my coach Eugene how that works, and he can hook me up. It's a very complex process. Yes, there's more to it than it seems like. Oh, you can do it. Well, you can, but it takes a lot of time and money and resources to do it. Even do it to launch it, you gotta have people get an awareness of it. So, but I'm sure that if I were to have my coach Eugene show me the ropes of how to do that, I'm sure that I can make a good lot of hits. That'd be a very big popular hit box. I can. You're inspiring me. You're inspiring me. So I'll just say, okay. Let's ask Eugene how to get this one chessable. Then he can help me. He helped me. He made chessable courses himself, so he can hook me up and have me do the due diligence of getting this in chessable. Maybe you can hire him to do a chessable course on that, and actually have him mention to me in the footnotes that we can share we can share let's say commissions. I'll give him all the materials. He make videos on the materials, and I get a split of money. Something like that. So he's a presenter. He's really have credibility, so people can watch the video and buy the course because he's the face of the video, not me. And it's like he'll just say the credit to the researchers because of me. So I can mention me. I'm exposing myself in the sense. That'll be a good thing, right? So I can have Eugene be the face of the course, and I'll have him do the fun things. So let's see. All right. So I'll say. Alrighty. All right. Listen. We're gonna message Eugene about creating a Chessable course on the French Defense Exchange research. Have him be the main presenter of the course and mention me as the main curator of the research along with him, Stockfish, and Leela over a course of the year and split the revenue. So basically, I can do hands in hand. So he knows how to do that and make the material and just doing the presenting of things. And you can just copy and paste my research. It's like, oh, this is how you go. If you wrote a book, I'd actually buy it. Yeah, thank you for the confidence. But again, one copy is not going to be, let's say, the deal breaker. I'm sorry. Exactly. You had to finish it where you started. The starting is the easy part. Finishing it to the end is the test. I don't think I have the endurance to do that. After a year of research on this thing, you spend months and months and months. I think that with Eugene to creating his chessable course, he took him months and months and months doing constantly for even a book. He's been writing a book. He has months and months and months and months and doing all the things about doing a having a publisher and having spell checked and having the cover and everything finalized. It's a long, boring process. If he thinks it's boring, then publishing and actually getting the book out there to being every like being exposed on Amazon, that is really, 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 really boring. That's 2 times, maybe 3 times more boring than this. It's like, okay, I do this one, posting, and then wait, just wait. And if it didn't fall, then you wasted your time. You absolutely wasted your time. You gotta get your money back. You gotta get your time back. So if you don't do anything, you wasted your time, wasted your money. This is all for naught. Whereas it's like a platform from Chessable. If Eugene is a credible source and presenter, he can be the presenter. People know him. People don't know me, but I'm accredited for this research. Then exposure from him to me, that's actually golden. He give me credit, but he say he's a part of the process. He's part of the process, but the main curator of the material is me, mainly me. But he is a part of it, so I give him the credit for that one. He helped me with research and helped me along the way, and yeah, those things. So nobody has ever done. He would say nobody ever done a whole year of one line, but my student metalegal has done it, and this is a material from him to you, and it's like that. So he knows how to do it better than me. So he's a professional. He's a professional coach, presenter, video instructor. He'll do the dirty work in the chessable side. But I was just like, okay, here's the material. Here you go. Credit me. We'll split the revenue, and bang, 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 we get the buko bunks. Because yeah, he can do that. So Bishop B7. Bishop B7 is a move because chess Lila says so. Bishop B7. All right. All right. So after Bishop 7, let's see the query database says H3 or Rook FB1. Rook FB1 is really random. Really random. I think that nobody played this one. If I was human, I'd probably play Rook FE1. If I were to do human thoughts, Rook FE1, Rook FC1 maybe. The query database doesn't say Rook FE1. It's a natural move. Why is Rook FE1 bad? That's the thing. There's a pitfall. There's a good pitfall. Oh, you know what? Because the A5 pawn will fall. Rook FE1 will just Rook to C1, Rook to C1, Queen to C5. They'll lose a pawn. That's why Rook FE1 is not even a move. So I'm showing you for the people at home. This one is the blunder because we'll take this one and take the pawn A5 for free. This is why they can't do that. Natural move. At a glance, it looks natural, but it's blundering. So Rook FD1. Rook FD1 is maybe more main. Rook to FD1. So let's go back to the query database. Rook FD1. So Rook FD1, A6. Okay, A6 makes sense. So let's say fix the pawn A5 so we can target it later. So A6 makes sense. Let's see what Stockfish likes. Okay, let's A6. Okay, let's do it. If the query database and Stockfish agree that there's 2 reasons, points of contact, why this is the best move. Why is this the best move? So A6. Okay, they say A3 is the best. But what does Stockfish say? Okay, F1, which is maybe sensible. H3. Okay, it says H3. Let's say H3 makes sense to get, let's say, looped in the controlling G4, which could be important square to block that G4. You know, things. All right. Let's do H3 and the research. All right, H3. All right. They say in the database H6. Simply doing that. So let's see the. Sounds good. Maybe I can make email Eugene thoughts about partnering with you to create a Chessable course. Hello, Gene. I was thinking of hiring you to assist me on a potentially great Chessable course idea where we can split let the revenue 50-50. Okay, it is regarding my 1 year French defense exchange research. The computer again is stun locked because Stockfish stun lock. That is what the truth is. The truth is Stockfish is stun locking my computer. Must not have that one. Sorry. Again, stun lock my computer is gone. So in a Chessable course format, I will give you all of the PGN lines for everything, and you can briefly mention about me gathering these lines, gathering all these lines, gathering all of these lines, okay, of these lines over a course of a whole year with the help of Stockfish, Leela, and yourself. That gives me some exposure, and it should be a big hit for French defense players everywhere. Please let me think and have a great day. All right, very good. So I send the lesson message to my coach Eugene Pearlstein. Yeah, I did it. So yeah, so 2 points of contact. My website and Chessable, which is actually the peer. Let's say forget hard copies. It's an email message. It's an email message. So professional to professional, we had to be long. So long and thorough is the idea. So hear me out. It's basically hear me out in professional sense. Okay. So I know it's long, arduous, like research, but I have to be thorough because it's an opportunity. I want to not fall through the cracks. Okay. 1983? Oh, 1963. So stock is like 1963. Okay. 1963, 23 makes sense. All right. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Right there, in there. And then Stockfish says what? Rookie 5. Rookie 5 again. Maybe double on with the rooks. And to F3. Rookie 4. Okay, rookie 4. Well, rookie 4. That's Josh. That's like Josh. Let it think. Let it think. The rookie 7 maybe makes more sense. Maybe it makes more sense. So rookie 7 makes more sense to me. So let's have it be the main thing. And this rookie 5 thing is bogus. Rookie 7. Okay. Another one. Maybe if they're goobers, again, they can't do rookie DE1, rookie there, rookie E8, because the pawn is paralyzing the rook. This we can't contend with doubling. So all right, I'll just say that this one. All right, so in the annotation sense, I'll just stop the engine and say with the fact that black owns the only open file, his activity, okay, the activity that black has is not disputed and has dynamic results. All right, so this is the line here. Finally, save it. Let's go back. So this is a big chapter we got rid of. Okay. So Queasy 2. All right. Okay, now we did the 365 lines. Let's do next one. Queasy 2 right now. Queasy 2 right now. So let's, again, we're backtracking. This is a research today. Maybe to next week and over the November month, we'll just do this one, other ones. But we're being thorough. This is a big line. A big line. So yeah. All right, so let's go back to the query database. All right, so this one, C5 query C2. All right, C4. Okay, so the query database says C4. LOL. So I'm thinking that LOL is regarding what I was saying before what the big email. I'm guessing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm really totally wrong. Okay. As far as the stream goes, it's only 40 minutes. We have an hour and 20 minutes left, so I'm sure that Ghosty will be back before an hour 20 minutes, and we'll watch the AI videos. You don't mind that, right, stranger? We can wait. You don't mind? If you don't, that's great. If you don't mind, it's great. So we can have fun. And the anticipation has been building up and have fun. Okay. Yes, okay, the grandpam saying patience and virtue. That's a grandpam saying. That's why the first part of the gauntlet, the announcer said the virtuously patient grandpam was the first. Do you want to see the episode 1 again? While we're waiting, we can watch episode 1 again because Ghosty already saw it. If you want to see episode 1 again of the gauntlet, if you want to, we can do that. Yeah, yep, we can do that. It's like let me pull it up and then we can watch it again. And like it's icebreaker. So we can watch it and enjoy the, the, the fruits of the first episode again. Okay. All right, so this is the reaction to it. So there's the first episode is with your reactions, the Ghosty reaction, and there's one the plain no reaction. Do you want to have the reaction of you and Ghosty, or the one just plain no reaction for either people? Probably the other one, just like plain raw, no reaction. Just have the actual AI video. I'll do this one. I'll do that one. So just raw video. Okay, this is one. I got it. All right, this one. All right, let's do that one. So let's do this one. Right. You don't mind either? Okay, let me pop the first episode. All right. Hold on. Share screen. Metal Eagle Gauntlet. And let me know if you see this the Metal Eagle Gauntlet with the purple vested guy. Do you see him? Do you see the guy with the purple vest? Do you see him? Yes, sir. All right. So now large screen it, full screen it, so that we can see it in 4K. And yeah. All right. It's time for the first. So do you hear him when he says something? The stage of the Metal Eagle Gauntlet. So do you hear that? Okay, yeah. So I can play it. All right. So listen to what he says about Grandpam. And his first opponent, the virtuously patient Grandpam.
Master Wick sends Grandpam to the ground.
Master Wick advances, and he's bringing Grandpam with him to face the second round opponent together. What sportsmanship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second round of the Metal Eagle Gauntlet is HER.
And for the second round of the Metal Eagle Gauntlet, their opponent is the 7-foot powerhouse, Hogan.
The second round is underway. Pepette, Master Wick, and Grandpam versus H. Hogan.
Now Grandpam is smacked down. Master Wick connects with a flying kick. Hogan is down.
Roll kick, man.
Master Wick is going to have Hogan join him and Grandpam for the third round.
Exactly. Poor Grandpam. Cool for this.
There! An incredible defense from Hogan. The lights bounce right off him. Wick dodges clear, and Grandpam takes a tumble. The illusion is broken. The real Master Wick has stepped into the light, and round 3 is far from over.
The imposter has unleashed a binding illusion. Hogan's raw power is trapped inside the green light.
Do you want to see how this match resolves and the rest of the gauntlet for Master Wick? Then you've got to support the Metal Eagle Chess YouTube channel.
Well, that was it. Yeah. So it was still good. I'm sure it was, right? WWW, yes, definitely. That's what I want to see. But yeah, the second episode will talk about how it's like a one-on-one versus Master Wick will play fight against Habasi. That's the girl, the hula dancer. So the start of the second episode will be Master Wick, the John Wick character, versus Habasi. So they'll be doing a one-on-one duo. And yeah, see, we'll see what happens. And then they'll fight against the fourth round opponent, which is actually a big gorilla. And the announcer will say, 100 men versus one gorilla. That's the usual question. And that's basically the premise is, how does the group of four possibly outmatch a gorilla? So that's the second episode is about. You have to see. So it's basically a hook. It's a hook for you. So how do they overcome it? And you'll find out. You'll find out. Basically the second episode will not show you the result of it, but the third episode will show you the result of it, and it actually teases the fifth round opponent, which is a insanely strong, let's say, fighter that actually you can imagine this one, stranger. The reason why he's stronger than a gorilla and he can be contending to be more powerful, he can always see 2 seconds ahead. Always see 2 seconds ahead. Whether or not he makes a perfect decision about the 2 seconds, that's debatable. But you can always see a little bit in the future. That's how he's powerful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can always see 2 seconds ahead in the future all the time. But it's up to up to the team to, let's say, outthink him in a sense. So that's the power of the next gauntlet member. So that's fifth round opponent. So again, you're the perfect reaction. So how can they possibly continue with something like that? So you gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. So Gorilla is only good as much as like the next guy. He's not only that stranger. He can he also has a power to flash great light, really blinding light. He has also second power. He can flash great light to blind people, and actually produce blinding light that can actually sunlock people. So that's the other power. Not only that, the time future sides, they can always like exactly. That's exactly. That's basically what is contending. So, but yeah, that I want to make you have a sense of dread, whichever the person coming up next. So, but yeah, if you thought the gorilla was going to be scary, this guy is going to be scarier, and the next guy after that will be even more scary. And it's like, how can you possibly? I'll explain. But I'm debating about continuing the gauntlet or not, because next two numbers will be Ghosty will be doing his thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm not doing I'm not doing something like absurd like, oh, you're fighting against Superman. That's too much. That's too much. I'm not gonna go that crazy. I want to be in a realm of reality. I'm not gonna have Superman will just crush pretty much a lot of things unless they have kryptonite, which they can't magically have that. So, hello, Sussy, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hello, stranger. Stranger says hello, Sussy. Yeah. So let's go back to the street church and wait for Ghosty. And if Ghosty doesn't show up in maybe 30 minutes, I'll just show you the AI video and just say, okay, too bad. So sad. I think that is a very proper, sequence of things. Yeah, I'll do that one. And let's go back to the share screen and to be this research. Okay. And I'll be back to showing my face as well, if I can do that. So this one. Okay, this I had to reload. Sussy has a million Alta accounts. Exactly right. Like a 4 and a 5? Yeah, that's right. I'm back. I need to do this one. Oh no, stranger, don't do that. Don't do that. I think that Ghosty would say that, something like that. Don't do that, please. Stranger, don't. Don't. For the sake of our sanity, don't do that. Please don't do that. It's my stream, not Ghosty's, so I don't accept that. I don't accept that. I'll have order. Yes. Did that 6-7 crap and save the Ghosty stream. That's where it belongs, in the trash bin of Ghosty's receptacles. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see what the stockfish says here. C4. Okay, C4 was what the what's it called? The core database says. Bishop f5 makes sense. Bishop f5, okay. So if we go back to this things, I know a guy who has 34 alt accounts, and every day shows accounts. Oh, okay, I see. This guy has too much on his hands, it seems like. Bishop f5. Now the query database says taking f5. What does Stockfish say? What does Stockfish say? Taking f5. Okay, taking f5, queen takes f5. And now, okay, this is a debatable thing. It's a knight versus knight, and our knight's maybe better, possibly better. And b5 is like, okay, we have motion, we have motions. By b5 gaining space, we have more, let's say, space. Black has more space. Okay, this is not the way. This one there, and b5. Yeah, b5, the core database likes that a lot. And then knight e5, next one. Knight e5. You only have 2 switch accounts, stranger? Oh, wow. Cool. All right, knight e5 makes sense. Knight b6 makes sense, but let's see what the stockfish says. Let it think. Let it cook, as the kids say. Alrighty, let's see how long this stream has been going on for. The stream has been going on for 53 minutes, almost an hour. And the hour and a half point, I'll play the videos for you, a stranger. And yeah, but Ghosty says he'll be back. He said he'll be back. He said that earlier in the stream. Like, he saw me when I first started the stream. He said, I'll be back. And I'll wait for him to be back. And once he's back, I'll have him join the stream and react to the episode 2 and 3. Alrighty. My Ghosty was here and left. I think he was popping in. But he popped in the very beginning of the stream. He said, first, I'm in Sunset School right now, but I'll be back. So he is warning he'll be back. He's like, oh, he's eating lunch now. Okay. So he's done. Okay. So after he's done with eating lunch, he'll be jumping onto his, like, spring to his desk. And yeah. Oh, yeah, youth. Oh, youth, yeah. Youth, yeah. He's youthy. He's a youthy person. Unlike me. I'm Grandpam, the boomer. I don't know what your acronyms. Instead of acronyms, Grandpam says acronyms. I don't know these fancy schmancy acronyms the kids are doing today. So yeah, let's see what this thing is about. So it says 95 and oh no. Let's back to the okay. It says G6. Let's have it rest and see what the query database say. It says after 95, it says rook E8. It says rook E8. Plainly should be the best. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so queen C2, C4, bishop F5, second F5, queen C5. Okay, rook AE8. Oh, so B5. This is B5. And after B5, what the query database says. Let's see, where am I at here? To be honest, oh, 95. So 95. What does not do? Not does G6 attack the queen? Okay, did not attack the queen. Getting rid of the defense of this defense of the knight. All right, so me and my dad just found out my dad. What? Dad is a her? It makes no sense, Sussy. Her butt. the OG, not AD. That was like totally makes my head spin. My dad. No, my dad. Okay, I got it. Clear message received. Message received. G6 here. Alrighty, so this one G6 attack the queen, getting rid of the queen's view of the knight and trying to take the advantage of the pawn. Okay, so queen G5 only move. That's the cool thing. So say only move. So the thing is, if it goes something like queen F4, the problem is there's knight H5. If they go, yeah, this is a problem. So then there's possibly like this is a bunch of problems. Queen G4, knight C5. Okay, this is bad. So now that's why queen G5 only move, and after knight, okay, knight H5 and F6 is possible, but let's see what Anand thinks. Anand thinks after G6, you suck. Suck what? I don't understand. Anand likes knight H5. None likes knight H5. This one there, H5. Okay. Request analysis from the query database. Rook AE8. Okay. What in the world? Exactly, stranger. That was what I said. They want to talk about that. That's the word. That's the word of the day. That's the word of the day. That's the word of the day. Right. Oh, the engine is making my computer stun locked again. As usual. It's unlocked the thing. All right, now we go back to that Stockfish. It says knight H5, which is what non likes. Rook AE8. Rook AE8 is the one that non likes. So rook AE8 makes sense. Rook FE1. Okay, maybe rook F1 makes sense. Okay, B4. Okay, let's have it be the database. All right, database says rook AE8, rook F1. Yep. That's readable. Let's see what the query database say. So it says rook E8, F1. King G7 is really random. And what are you talking about? Not as really random. So B4. Okay, B4 is agreed by the query database and the Stockfish. So why not do B4? B4 looks like a sane moves. 97 back. Okay, 97. Okay, this is interesting. Knight F1, A5. Okay, this is where we have to go to the query database and plug in the smooths. Okay, plug in the moves. All right, so we have 97, 90. Oh, okay, this is rook F1, B4, 97, 97, 97, 97, knight F1, knight F1. Now request the database and see what it thinks. All right, knight F6, knight F6 back. All right, so the query database selects knight F6 back. Let's do this one. This one, B4, knight F1. Oh, no, takes in there, and knight F1. F5. Okay, it likes F5. So let's see what the query database say. Database says knight F6. What does Stockfish say? Stockfish is a tiebreaker. Stockfish is a tiebreaker and says knight F6. Okay, it likes F6, but also knight F3, F5 is okay. Let's let it think. Let's let the tiebreaker think. Let the tiebreaker think and cook the best option here. Ready? So while it's cooking, I'll send you the link to the episode 1 of the Metal Eagle Gauntlet video for you to replay as much as you want on Discord, stranger. So you can have it as yourself you can replay it whenever you want. The Gauntlet, the first episode. Okie dokie, yeah, for you to enjoy, replay. Yep, you own it now. Yep. All right, so it says knight F6, but let's again have Stockfish think about what he's doing before it's saying, okay, I'll do that. It says knight F6. The query database, Anon likes knight F6. Well, no, Anon likes F5. The query database likes knight F6, but let's have it think about this one as thorough choice. Thorough choice. You reacted as the W. Definitely. WWWW is the winner. Winner. All right. So knight F6. Let's see the lines of the future. Let's see the lines in the future. So knight F6, knight G3, A5. Let's pull it a little bit more to this way so we can see all the things that it goes to. See if we like the position of these two. So, all right. This one, okay. Do I like that position? Maybe it looks like it's likable, definitely likable. So in that sense, I think I like these ones. So all right, alrighty. And let's see if they go H4, H5, F5, maybe 7. Rook E8, rook E8. Queen takes F6. Queen take F5. There, G. Maybe King F1. C4, C4. It's like, okay, this is we have to think about things like that. So this is like drawish line. Let's do the other one. Like this is a played out draw. So with that in mind, and it's like spectrum of the eyes of Stockfish. Maybe with that being in mind, maybe F5 is more appealing because it's like drawish looking. I thought I locked it, but it's like taking everything off the board and draw greed. Not good. Not fun. Not going to be fun at all. Arnie? Well, the query database likes beta takes C3 is the third move, but it's not in the radar of, let's say, Stockfish and Anand. So Let's see. Oh, it's now it's saying B takes C3 is the move, but also F5 is the move. Let's say B takes C3, B takes C3, F6, G3, H5, H4. It's the same thing, right? But this rook E6 difference is rook E6. Does it matter? Does it matter? Let's say this is when all the things H5 there. Okay, rook E1, rook F8, rook F8, takes there, take there. Oh, queen takes E6, queen F4, king F8. Why am I doing this king F8 move? It's random. King E7 is more proper. Knight E7? Knight E7 is really random. So let's go back. Let's go back. We looked at both these lines. With those perspectives in mind, F5 is the last one. F5, with all the options being front present in the table, rook E8, rook E8, knight E3, king F7. Yeah, getting out of the pin. Yeah. Rook F1 random. It's very random. G4, G4, knight queen D5. Okay, this is the thing. That's the thing. So I don't like this one. So about the three options, do I like B takes C3, knight F6, or F5 more? F5 is more exposing to the black king. With G6, F and F5, it's like more exposure to the king's problems. Alrighty? More exposure to my king. I like that one. So Anand, we had to talk about this one. So let's do this one next to C8, A3, G4, takes into 3, takes into 3, F6. Okay. Oh wow. Let me go to the bathroom, guys. I need to go bathroom. I'll be back. So okay, Stranger, I'll be back. Back. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I should have played some music, but I forgot to do that. Hope you're not bored. Hope you're not bored. I should have played music while you're waiting. No problem? Okay. Alrighty. No problem at all. Thank you for being patient. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. With this being said, the engine will say black should do. Okay. What is white's turn? Not white's turn. I thought they did the move. Knife one. Okay, this is okay. This is. It was thinking the whole time for that. I should have had this one been running. Okay, knife six. Okay, debating between three options. So, what do you think between three options? We have pawn takes c3, knife six, or f5. What do you think that you'd probably do as white, stranger, or black rather? You're playing black. Maybe you can perspective change. You're playing black. Would you think that you'd like to play f5, knife six, or pawn takes c3? Between the three moves, what do you think that is most attractive for, let's say, trying to play for something advantageous? F5 is a problem because it's exposing our king more. Knight 6 F6 has a lot of trading. No problem. Knight F6 a lot of trading involved. F5 again. Then takes C3 also falls into the category of trading a lot of things for no reason. I like any of the options, so probably pawn takes C3. Okay, let's see what the engine thinks as well, and if it agrees with you, then I'll do it wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. All right. But okay, takes C3 is the second choice in the query database. And let's say if I do this thing again, it's like okay, back there, non F1. Do you want to go F5 again? Okay, knight B6. Okay, it pairs knight B6, but nobody. Okay, F5 again. F5 again. Take on C3. Take on C. Let's say this one. Take on C3. Take on C3. What does non do? Or knight F6. Okay, this transposing. Let's give your move a try and see where it leads us. Maybe you have a stroke of brilliance. Okay, not like okay. Starfish is liking this one. Knight F6 apparently. Okay, knight G3. Knight G3 makes sense. Knight G3. Okay. Takes in C3. Takes in C3. Takes in 3. Knight G3. Okay. Okay, then F6, knight G3. Okay, then let's say request the query database and think about things. We want to go to F5 to bungle the black position, maybe. Rook E6. Okay, Rook E6. All right, Rook E6 is making some sense. Rook E6. Let's do Rook E6 because the query database loves it. Rook E6. Okay, let's see what the non thinks. Let's plug this into non's. Let's say, okay, knight G3, Rook E6. Okay, non likes Rook E6. Okay, so what does the Stockfish say about this one? All right. Rook E5. So what does the database say? Query database say? Query database says H4. Okay, H4. All right, H4. All right, H5. Okay. h5, taking e6. Okay, queen takes e6. Yeah, it's forced. Rook b1. It makes sense to the file. g8. g8. Rook b7. No, they'll just lose f2. They'll lose f2. So I'm just showing you the people. This one, queen e1, f1. Then we have king g7. Taking the a7, for example. Then we have queen e1. It just is bungled. Really absolutely bungled. So black is winning. That's why the natural rook b7 penetration of the b file is not good. So they do something else. They do something like a4. Let's say a4 waiting move. Knight e4. Okay. Well, knight e4 is trying to trade things again. Let's see what the database, core database says. All right. h5. Rook b1. Right. I think this is the one. Take there. Rook b1. Then, and we have the rook e8. Is it right? Yeah, rook e8. Rook e8, a4. So request analysis. Request analysis, please. Okay. Request analysis again. Okay, it says queen d6, rook e7, knight e4, knight e7 are all equal zeros. Okay. All things being even, they're all zeros in the heart of things like that. Alrighty. You're still here, stranger, by the way? You're still here, stranger? Let me know if you're here still. I think he's gone. Stranger, no, he's gone. No. It's going to show you the AI videos, but apparently you're gone. Oh well. Well. That's annoying. No, stranger, no AI videos today. Oh well. I missed him already. Stranger. Why did you leave me? Okay. I'll say, all right, you still here? Here. Oh, you're still here. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, no problem. Disconnect. Oh, you got disconnected. Okay, no problem. I was worried about for a moment. I was going to show you the AI videos really soon. So if you were gone, then I'll be, let's say, saving for next week. No problems. Those things happen. My internet, my power, my house went down before the stream happened. So, but because it's up, I can stream. But not too long ago, earlier, like half an hour before the stream, the power was out. But yeah, thankfully I got it back up. Well, because the power company went back up. So thankfully it was able to do that, and I can stream this research. Yeah. So again, the Stockfish is done locking my computer. Okay. This one, okay. It says knight e4, attacking the queen and the. Okay, let's do this one. It makes sense. Queen 3. Makes all the sense in the world to do a fork. Okay. Let's see. Knight e4, queen e3. Marco's analysis, please. Queen c6. Okay. Let's see what Anand thinks. Anand thinks what? Takes there. Takes there. Oh, what am I doing? Let's do h4. Okay. h5. Rook there. Queen e6. Rook b1. a4. a4. Okay, this is queen e3. Anand likes queen d6. Stockfish likes queen d6. Okay, Monk My Life. Hey! Changer. Nothing much, man. Just chilling on the Sunday. How are you? Yeah. Thank you for coming to my stream, Muck. I always enjoy seeing you here. 26. Okay. What if they go f3? If they go f3, we have queen d3. This is a problem. Yeah. Knight c4, rook e4, queen g5 back. So let's have it be the main man moves. Okay, rook g4, queen e3. That's like a draw. Let's go back to more draw. So let's make it main line things. So black has more space and very active on the E file. This should be worth something. For example, the following game from me. So I'm going to play against Stockfish only with my wits about me. I'm going to be totally destroyed. Okay. So it's White's turn to move. Let's say if I go, let's see. All right, so okay, it's White's move. All right, so what do we do? It's White. Okay. How do we do anything? How can we do anything? So Rook A1 is very passive. Very passive. So what do we do is White? It's like, what do we do is White? So queen there. So wait. All right. Rook A. Okay, this is the thing. So we can't do that. So G3. G3. So again, it's like, okay, let's sing again. Say, let's say, right. Main line, make it the main line, remote. Charlotte Market, all right. Let's have it be promoting the main line. So D4 is a no-go. So Let's have a main line. Oh, I'm doing G3 should be the main line. Well, it's G3. Rookie 2. All right, rookie 2 is active. All right. F2, F1, 6. Okay, queen F4. Okay, 2. So working 1. Okay, 24. Okay, queen 5. There's the thing. So let's do queen F4. There. Okay. So this is like all these things are bad for. All right, guys, Stranger, it's time to show you the AI videos already. Ready for the episode 2 for the AI videos, Stranger? Yes, let's watch episode 2. You ready? Yay. Let's. Okay. So let me know if you see this screen, this presentation. Do you see this presentation, this video? Stranger? Do you see it? See it? Do you see the video? Hello? Do you see it? Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. All right, let's put it be in this one, full screen it, and yeah, we can watch it together. All right, full screen it, and yeah.
And now,
Do you hear it? Did you hear it? No problem. Do you hear that one? So I'm just talking the audio. So you hear that one when he said "and now"? Oh, no problem. No problem. Did you hear that like sound bite?
the moment of truth.
So hopefully you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it? Yes. Hey, Ghosty Faz, you're here. Yay, you came just in time. Episode 2 of the AI video. See how this match goes.
Master Wick versus Habasi. And there it is. Respect, unity, and strength. Habasi joins Master Wick for the 4th round. Round 4 of the Metal Eagle Gauntlet begins. Ladies and gentlemen, 100 men versus a gorilla is the usual debate.
This mighty gorilla is named Chester, and he is trained for combat.
She tried to bind him with light, but Chester breaks free without breaking a sweat.
Good Lord, Chester's unleashed the power rush.
We need to outthink him, not outmuscle. Agreed, if we can read his movement. Uh-oh. Chester's on the move.
Look at Grandpa move. He's keeping pace with Master Wick, or at least he's trying to.
Look at
Something's moving in the red light, and Hogan's just heard it.
Thank goodness you are here, Habasi.
Hevesi has just lit up the arena with that incredible green energy. The gauntlet is alive again.
Look at this! Good Lord. Chester's letting that power out. You can feel that roar through your bones. Master Wick's holding his ground, and the crowd is losing their minds. Just so, folks. Master Wick and Hogan, the power surge of the gauntlet. Look at that energy. Look at that speed. My goodness, folks. After that incredible surge of power, both Master Wick and Hogan are down on the mat, catching their breath.
What an unbelievable clash. But if you want to see how this battle ends, there's only one place to go.
That was episode 2. What do you think, stranger? Looks like you're enjoying it. That was fun. Yeah, hope you liked it. So go see. What do you think about it if you were watching? But I'm glad that you enjoyed it. But I added voices to the characters now. This is a new, let's say, addition to this gauntlet. I think that Ghosty is maybe delayed or busy. Let's say, okay, it's fine. But yeah, with that being said, do you want to? Okay, the gorilla pulling up was definitely the best part. Oh, okay, pulling up. Where? What part? You know, when the Master Wick had the armor that was given to him by Hevesi. That part was like growling at him, and Master Wick was not phased, saying his ground. That part. Like, I didn't expect the gorilla to show up in episode 2. Yeah, is a round 4 opponent. If you think about it, it's round 4 opponent. It's not the round 2 opponent, it's round 4 opponent. Because Master Wick in the first episode beat round 1 was Grand Pam, round 2 versus Hogan, and round 3 is the cliffhanger if they got rid of Hevesi. In the episode 2, he demolished Hevesi. And they had to face Chester, the gorilla. That's the episode 2. Chester is the 4th round opponent. So yeah, but do you want to see the preview of let's say the part of the 3rd episode where they deal with Chester and find the 5th round opponent? All right, let's do it. Alrighty, let's put it up, and yeah, you can enjoy it. So I'm so happy that you liked the 2nd episode, and you'll probably like the 3rd episode, at least part of it. It's not the whole episode, but part of it. So let's do that and enjoy it. Okay, let's get it here. And basically, because Master Wick and Hogan was slapped down, it's only Hevesi and Grand Pam to face Chester. Because how the rule works, if you get smacked down the mat, then you're out. So Master Wick got out for the first time against Chester because they tried to rush him, but he was too strong. So they underestimated. So he didn't follow his own rules. He can't outmuscle Chester, so he can't outmuscle him. But you see, yeah. So they tried to do that, but they were really did the wrong thing. They blundered. So let me reload it again. And I'm back. All right, are you still here, Ginger? And you're ready for the 3rd episode? Hello. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's watch the 3rd episode, which is let's say maybe half of it, maybe a quarter of it. So it's like, okay, let me know if you see this review. I've seen Grand Pam versus Chester. Yeah, you see it? Okay. So let's bring it down to the level of you seeing this video only and to full screen it and you can join it. Yep. Okay. Enjoy the third episode. At least 33 seconds. It's basically a quarter of the episode is this one.
Listen up, folks. Master Wick and Hogan are catching their breath after that unbelievable surge.
What a strategy! Happens to lose Master Wick. Hogan, Grampham, HBC, and now Chester returns from the light.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gauntlet march continues. Master Wick leads his team. Ladies and gentlemen, the gauntlet.
That's basically the preview of the quarter of the third episode. So yeah, that was the fifth round opponent whose name is Saga. So they have to fight him next, the next part of the third episode. Because they demolished, well, Hepasi charging up for the demolishing blow, which is basically transporting him away. So that was worthy of a defeat. So yeah, that was the third episode. What do you think, stranger? It's only like a quarter of the episode, so. But any thoughts? Feedback? Oh, that's the favorites. Yeah. Did you like the part of the second episode where Grandpa was yelling at Chester and he was scrawling at him? He's like, "Oh my word!" So, yeah, that was the funniest part of the second episode to me. He's trying to distract Chester. At the very end, he was distracting Chester and was able to have obviously charge up and do attack. So that was the best part of episode 2. Grandpa is like, "Chester!" and growls. Chester is like, "Oh my word!" That was the Grandpa moment. Yeah. Alrighty. So unless if you want to watch episode 2 again, we can go back to research. What do you want to do, stranger? You can watch episode 2 one more time and relive it, or do you want to just go back to me doing research? You can do whatever. We have 20 minutes left, so we can do whatever because there's a lot of things to digest. But yeah, episode 2 was the crown jewel. We had voices for the characters. Sorry for all the typos. Oh, no problem. No problem. There's no problem at all. I am accepting of that, so no problems. So yeah, I'm just saying that because there's 20 minutes left in the episode here, the stream. Do you want to rewatch episode 2, or do you want to have me go back to the research, or you just don't care? Okay, let's do it. Sounds good. Because episode 2 is probably between the 2 episodes. Like, okay, the question is, do you like episode 1, the intro of things, or do you like episode 2? I know episode 2 is fun, but do you like episode 2 better because they have voices and things like that, or do you like episode 1 between the 2 episodes? Which is more appealing to you? But they both have their touch points of funniness. So, what do you think that is more memorable? Episode 2, yeah, I agree with that one. Episode 2 is a hoot. It's a hoot. Let's do it. All right, let's do back to episode 2. The best. It's like the if you think about the Pirates Caribbean trilogy, my best friend, he likes the Desmond Chess episode 2 more than episode 1. So the first one is okay. The episode is Chester and has more. Okay, yeah, Chester is appealing for sure. The National Gorilla versus everybody else. So we talked about characters and things like that. But an animal versus everybody is an interesting concept. That's the episode 2 is all about. An animal versus the crew. Let's do this one. So, share screen. Episode 2, Gauntlet. All right. Let me know if you see this. Hold on. Let me reload. Alrighty, let me go to present the thing again, and let me know if you're still here. Let me know if you're still here, stranger. You're still here? Type W if you're still here. W if you're still here, just a stranger. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very good. I know it's a delay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Watching episode 2, the best one so far, and let's have fun. Let's have fun. This stream should be fun. Let's do it.
And now, the moment of truth. Master Wick versus Habasi. And there it is. Respect, unity, and strength. Habasi joins Master Wick for the 4th round. Round 4 of the Metal Eagle Gauntlet Men versus a gorilla is the usual debate.
This mighty gorilla is named Chester, and he is trained for combat.
She tried to bind him with light, but Chester breaks free without breaking a sweat.
Good Lord. Chester's unleashed the power. Think him, not out. Agreed. If we can read his movement. Uh-oh. Chester's on the move.
Look at Grandpa move. He's keeping pace with Master Wick, or at least he's trying to.
Look at this. Wait a minute. What was that? Something's moving in the red light, and Hogan's just heard it. Thank goodness you are here, Habasi.
Habasi has just lit up the arena with that incredible green energy. The gauntlet is alive again.
Look at this! Good Lord. Chester's letting that power out. You can feel that roar through your bones. Master Wick's holding his ground, and the crowd is losing their minds.
Chester!
Oh my word.
Chester just turned.
Here they go, folks. Master Wick and Hogan. The power surge of the gauntlet. Look at that energy. Look at that speed.
My goodness, folks, after that incredible surge of power, both Master Wick and Hogan are down on the mat, catching their breath.
What an unbelievable clash. But if you want to see how this battle ends, there's only one place to go.
Bravo. 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 That's episode 2, our favorite. So yeah. Seems like you still enjoyed it. That's good. Replayability. And with that being said, I will send you this episode 2 for your enjoyment. So for future reference, you'll have it in your pocket. Let's see. All right. Episode 2 for you. Enjoy. So yeah, I like doing that one. WWW. So yeah, you can enjoy that however you like, and yeah, thank you for enjoying it. And I enjoyed making them, and I enjoyed the process. And that episode was peak. That episode peak. I'm hoping that maybe the 3rd episode will be even better. No problem, no problem. Hopefully, I'll make somehow episode 3 appealing to that. So, do you like the fact that the characters can talk now, or do you like the more silent treatment for the characters and have the action speak for itself, Stranger? I think that maybe you like the characters talking and have no emotions, and not like have a bunch of wooden, like say, action figures like Smash. I just thought you like the talking characters better. Oh, okay, this one. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yeah. Alrighty, so we have 13 minutes left. 13 minutes left, so that way we can actually do some research and cap this off. This episode, cap it off, and show you the what? Okay. I love how the characters can talk now. Yeah, I thought it was a good addition. So apparently it's working as a good working addition. So we'll keep that for episode 3. So yeah, have emotions and the fact that they can respond to Chester in the way that they can talk. He doesn't talk, but it's big in light to the fact that they had to do communication. Basically to take down Hogan. Grandpa, of course, had to see. They didn't need to talk, but Chester, they had to actually communicate to take him down because Chester is a gorilla. You have to do communication to take him down. That's the only way. You can't do silent treatments like, oh, you got to coordinate. You have to be a teamwork. They did that the first time they failed. The second time they did, it actually worked. So the Grandpa was the big distraction to Chester. So that was what he's good for. He can be a distraction. So he did it. He did the right good deed. He's actually significant. He's now the weakest one, the most frail one. He did something good for the actual team. Yeah, so he's not thrown aside because he's the weakest one, the oldest one, more frail one. It's not going to be useless. He did actually do something. He carries his own weight. It's like physical to you can't do anything to the gorilla, but you can distract. It's like, I'm here, I've helped, and he did. So it's the best you could do. Be distraction fodder. He did. Worthy. All right, let's do this one. Back to the sharing the screen. This is a board screen. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's share screen. Okay, 10 minutes left, and then we'll go. If Ghost is streaming, I've rated him, but I don't think he's streaming right now, so I can't rate him. I think he's doing late streaming maybe later, like hours later. So yeah, this is actually so. Thankfully, thank goodness we got this one down. All right, so we did this one, we did 2. Okay, this is on. So, all right, so now we go. All right, this is a list of the database, and database says we should go. C3 is most popular, so let's do the C3. So apparently C3 is most popular. So C3, let's talk about this one. All right, C3, save it. Oh, we're gonna save this one. Don't waste a lot of time. So C3 saved the file. Okay. 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 We should default view, same layout, and now we have engine view. So we should have analysis engine. Okay, so home engine and condenser, Stockfish 17.1. Okay, because I can't afford Leela anymore. We'll just make do. We had most of the year Leela, but the last month we'll save money because I'm spending things for my birthday and things like that, and enjoy things like that. Alrighty, so we have 8 minutes left. Okay, so C3. So maybe you could go back to. Wait. Let's go back to this way. C3. Non goes F6. Okay. Next Sunday. next Sunday. This one. Okay. So back this one. Per database, okay. So E4, E6, D4, D5, takes in D5, takes in D5, bishop F4, bishop B6, takes in D6, queen takes E6, C3 here. All right, so the database says 97. Let's see if I could go to the chess, elite chess database. Maybe it'll talk about what's the audience of the world play usually. E4, E6, D4, D5, takes there. Bishop D3, oh, bishop F4, what I'm talking about. Bishop F4, bishop E6, takes there, C3. C3 is apparently the most popular move. Okay. Knight F6 has the most promising and the most popular move. Why not Knight F6? And Anon likes Knight F6. And Stockfish on Knight F6. Why not F6? Why not now? So Knight F6. And the database for Elite Chess says we should do Knight F3. And then let's see what does the query database say. Knight F6, okay. Then Knight F3, right? Bishop 3 is transpositioning. So let's say Knight F3. Knight F3. Okay. Knight F3. Castles. Okay, castles. Alright, bishop B2. Alright, so castles, bishop B2. Okay. Alright, so it's queen B6. Let's see what Anon thinks. Anon will play what? F3. Castles, bishop B2. Queen B6. Okay, Anon likes queen B6. The query database likes queen B6, and Stockfish will like queen B6. Everybody likes queen B6. Let's do that. Everybody agrees. Queen B6 is the move. Queen C2. Queen C2. Bishop F5. Okay, this is very interesting. Bishop F5, anyways. So interesting. So F3, castles, bishop E2, queen B6, queen B6, queen C2, bishop F5. Bishop F5 is really goated, looks like. Seems like it's goated. Queen B6, queen C2, bishop F5. Oh, bishop F5, okay. Apparently this query database does not agree with it. So bishop F5 looks like it's really something. Queen C1, we're really takes F5, saying that I can like queen 3. Oh, it wants to try the queen. Oh, rook E8. Okay, this is the thing. Not takes an A1, that's bad, but rook E8 is a good move. So we're down a piece. However, yeah, because they can't castle. So queen E2, queen A1, queen C2, knight C6. Let's have a think. All right, so we have this one. Bishop F5, takes an F5, queen B2, queen B3, rook E8, queen D1, queen D1, queen D2. Okay, knight C6. The query database likes knight F6. Okay, 4 more minutes and the stream is over. Oh, 3 more minutes and the stream is over. Okay, 3 more minutes and the stream is over. So that's the thing. That is the thing. All right, the query database likes knight. Okay, queen C2. This one. Queen E3. Rook E8. Queen D2. D1. Queen C2. D7. Okay, now knight D7. So let's do it this way. Again, knight D2. Okay, knight D7. Non likes knight d7. Let's do this one. This one takes this one. Okay, this the analysis board in Lichess is really not came up with times. Knight c6, knight d7. Let's have Stockfish look at things like that. So this is a debate. Let's have Stockfish debate himself. So knight c6 is again. Do want to agree with the? I think that I want to do with the 2-for-1 Stockfish in the query database like knight c6. Why not do that in knight c6? Knight c6 makes more sense. And black is a material. Work for bishop, so it can be probably something. It looks like something. Yeah, knight c6. Knight c6. They castle because they can. Work at ac2. Oh, okay, you got a little. Well, where's ac2? All right, work at ac2. ac2. Knight e5. Knight e5. Knight e5. Really, I think I like this one actually. Castles. Knight e2. Knight e2. Knight e5. Knight e5. c5. Okay, c5. dcc. Okay, dcc is a controversial move, to be honest. c5. c5. This is basically the only move. It's like, okay, only, right, only castle. This is the good thing for us. Only move, exclamation point. Okay, exclamation point, only move. Okay, in this case, rook e8 and the knight, f4. So again, f4 is like only move. That's great. That's great for us. That's great for us. Okay, save it. Okay, Arnie. Let's go back to the these things. Okay. So we have this one, rook e8, f4. Huh? It says knight c4. Okay, taking advantage of the pin. Taking advantage of the pin. Makes sense to me. Okay. What's the time frame? Okay, it's time to say goodbye. And let me know, stranger, if this ghostly streaming. If ghostly streaming is a question. Say only move again. Only move again. So only move, only move, only move. So let's see. Okay, is Ghosty streaming? Let's see if I can find them out. So let's see. Ghosty Faz. Let's look at the stream and say, okay. Say Ghosty Faz. Ghosty Faz. Let's see, he's streaming. No, he's not streaming. Oh no. So yeah, there's no Ghosty streaming. Oh yeah. Well, with that being said, it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you guys next time, maybe in Ghosty stream, and thank you for watching this AI videos. And I'll maybe create the next episode before next Sunday, and I'll keep you in the loop if I do or not. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. And yeah, have a good rest of your Sunday. All right. Bye-bye now.